Hello. Please, if you can hear me and you are here, join us for the interview. Yeah, to those of you who are watching us, the link to the room has been posted in the comment section. Please join us. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. And then where are you streaming from? In the comment section, let me know where you are streaming from. Say hi, say hi, say hi in the comment section. Let me know if you're around. Okay, so Mr. Richmond, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, nice having you here. Is today your first time?
Yes, today is my first time.
Okay, yeah. So you need to put your information in the comment section.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
I want
So now that,
I want
Mhm.
somebody to take the lead so that I will learn from it.
Oh,
Later,
okay, yeah,
later I can follow the
okay,
steps proper. Hope you
okay.
get me.
I get you. I get you.
All right.
So
Thank
I
you.
have somebody here. I'll
Okay.
bring. Okay. So, Mr. Sabrila, how are you today?
I'm fine, you sir.
I'm also doing well. Can I have your document, please?
Yeah, they are, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so Mumai, how are you? It's been a long time. How is it going? Do you have a date now? So tell me where you are going.
Please, sir, I wanted to ask a question before we start.
Okay, ask your question, please.
And the other time you asked about the structure of my program.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned about the credit hour and the French club I'll be joining and the Paris, that's the immersion program. And you said they were not necessary, but we didn't go back to do the correction. So I don't know
Okay,
how
so
that question.
I will ask that question for you today, right? So that you tell me what
Yeah,
you have put in.
okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, how are you today?
I'm fine. And you, sir?
I'm also fine. Can I have your documents?
Yeah, they are, sir.
Okay. Um, tell me where you are going to.
I'm going to the University of Arizona to pursue a 2 years master degree in French language and literature with a concentration on French curriculum development. This program will equip me with advanced skills in French curriculum development as well as instructional development skills. Upon completion, I'll be coming back to the Ghana Education Service to take a senior role where I'll be helping the development of French curriculum, as well as the design of instructional materials.
Mr. Sabrila, say management role. Management role. Mm. Or you can say you can take a role as educational director. You know the rules. You know the rules, right?
Yes, please.
In yeah, you know the rules in educational director or something. Yeah. Or yeah. So how long is your program?
My program is a 2-year master's degree in French language and literature. And after completion, I'll be coming back to join my family in Ghana.
Okay. Mr. Julius, the link to the platform is in the comment section. I'm posting it again. You can join us and be interviewed. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So how long is your program? Can you take it again?
Okay. My program is a 2-year master's degree in French language and literature. And after completion, I'll come back to join my family in Ghana. I'm currently married to Siri
No,
Madeleine
no,
Billiard.
no. Please. It has not come to this. Mr. Sabrila, you what has your family has to do with this? This is something you are talking about. You come back and then take a position in Ghana Education Service or this and where you be contribute. This is initial this to score point. What's the
Okay.
family in here? I've I'm becoming very serious because we have had students with last year week. I've heard of students with full sponsorship. They were rejected. So please be very straight with your answers because we don't want, if you come and tell us different stories, we will not agree with you. Mm. We
I've
want
heard
you
it.
to, yes, yes. So these are the point. Initial, listen, oh, my program is 2 years after which I'll be coming back to Ghana to serve my country by taking a role in the Ghana Education Service as a director of education, where um, I will contribute in policies for French language development and those things. Something like this is good, right? Mhm.
Okay.
How long is your program, please?
My program is a 2-year master degree in French language and literature. After completion, I'll be coming back to Ghana to take a director role in Ghana Education Service, where I will be helping in the policy development that will favor the teaching and learning of French in Ghana.
Okay. So use the right words. You are a language person. If you say helping, do you understand? It's just like if you say contributing, if you say,
Okay.
yeah, you'll be where I'll be developing. Do you understand? Do these things carry more weight to me? Oh, yes. Okay, so you have to try to level up to come to that level. Mhm. Because they can also be matching your qualification against your responses as well. Because,
Mm.
yeah. Mhm. Okay. So tell me how you got why you chose this school.
I have chosen the University of Arizona because of its strong program in French language and literature, and one of its concentration aligns perfectly with my career ambition. I'm also excited to work under Prof. Beatrice Dupuy, who is an expert in French language curriculum development as well as in instructional development for French to be taught as a second language. I'll
Why
be
do
coming
you
back
want to study
after.
in the United States?
Come again.
Why do you want to study in the
Come,
United States?
yes, I want to study in the United States, specifically at the University of Arizona, because of its strong French language program, and one of its concentration aligns perfectly to my career ambition. I'm
So
also
when you
excited to work
say
at
their concentration, which concentration are you not able to say it? Yeah. So you have to say it, and their concentration in this. Do you understand? So that the officer knows what you are saying. But what you are saying
okay,
is just let me say um um it's just generic. Okay. You see, the thing is not difficult. The interview is not difficult. Right? It's not difficult, but it's because of the rejection rate and those things. That's why we are training ourselves so hard. Do you understand?
okay,
So that immediately it comes your way, you will score it. But if you ask those that, well, oh, it's not that difficult, but we want to train ourselves very hard so that you score it. It's like you have 10 pounds of blows and you are fighting with a small child and the child is trying to so annoying you. Hmm. Yeah, but I'm just trying to say that try to make it. Do you understand?
strong,
I'm your
strong.
blows, I'm your English, and then your vocabularies, okay, so that you hit it with all your strength.
Okay,
Particularly listen because of, I mean, coming here, they have advantages and disadvantages, right? So if you do a scale of preference, they need a scientist first, right? Yes, scientists first. Then they will bring what we call these people who are in. They will bring young people. People are very young. The
okay,
second one will be women. Yeah, before other humanities business programs. Yeah, but we need to arm it so that yeah, where you are, the disadvantage, but you want to arm yourself very well. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
So don't be scared. Oh. Don't be scared. Don't take it like you are not prepared. You are prepared, but I want you to mature it, right? And then
Okay,
get
sir.
all points so that when you hit the person one, there's no evidence to deny you. Okay.
Okay.
So tell me, what's the purpose of your study in the United States?
My purpose is to study a 2 years master degree in French language and literature with a concentration on French curriculum development. And these studies will equip me with advanced knowledge in French curriculum development as well as instructional design, instructional skills. And
Designs are okay.
okay, and upon completion, I'll be coming back to Ghana Education Service, where I will take a role as a director of education and also help in the implementation of policies that will improve the teaching of French in
Okay.
Ghana.
How many universities did you apply?
I applied to two different universities and I had admission to these universities, but I've chosen to study at the University of Arizona because of its strong program in French language and literature. And one
Okay,
of its concentration that is French.
that's fine. That's fine. So, but if it is only to mention them, right? So instead of say I applied to two universities, I applied to university of this and that, right? But I choose this, right? Hmm.
Okay,
If it is small, you don't want to go ahead and be mentioning them. But if it is two, oh, I applied to university of this and that, but I chose this university because of this, and that part, then you are gone. Okay. Tell me how you got this funding.
yeah. After I submitted my application package, which includes my CV, my transcripts, my statement of purpose that clearly stated my leadership skills, my teaching experience, and my career ambition. I was given an admission and was scheduled for an interview for a teaching assistantship. During the interview, I demonstrated to the panel my leadership skills, my professional ambition, and they were impressed about my presentation and gave me this teaching assistantship.
What have you been doing?
I currently teach French at the Vitin Senior High School, where I prepare teaching and learning resources. After teaching, I mark the exercises and give
Those
assignment to
things.
people. I'm
Hey,
also
you
the
people, these things are generic things. Don't be saying that you're a teacher, that's what you do. Say the exceptional things. Oh, I'm currently imparting knowledge as a class teacher, and this I'll be mentoring students for this. I also lead students for maybe talk about maybe some extra curriculum activities that you do beyond the teaching, right? Hmm.
yes.
Because once you say you are a teacher, they know you mark, you grade, you do this, you do that, right? But what makes you better than stand out above other teachers, right? It's maybe your mentorship, you are doing some one or two things. Okay, that's helping. Yeah, so Mary, where are you streaming from? Mary, look at the comment section. Okay, yeah. No, 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 no. You can't say things in French, oh, senior. It's not possible because they are looking at they are interviewing you in English. If you want to be interviewed in French, you can ask and they will give you a French, yeah. But mostly if you are in Ghana, you are Ghanaian, you don't want to even opt for that. Okay. They have translators, but you don't want to go that because you're a student, it won't help you. Yeah. So Mary, you can join our session.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
So, mhm.
Yes, I had network problem. I'm back, please.
We didn't know that you were even back. Don't worry. We didn't know you were gone. Mm.
Okay.
So how long will you be in the United States?
I'm going to be in the United States for 2 years, and after my program, I'll be coming back to join my family in Ghana.
You join your family. It's not join your family. You're talking about what you are coming to contribute to the country. As for the family, they know you join the family. Okay. Tell me about your plans after graduation.
After graduation, I'm planning to come back to Ghana to use the curriculum development skills and instructional design received from the University of Arizona.
Mm. Hey. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. And
Hello, sir.
yes. So tell me about the structure of your program.
My program is a 2 year master's degree in French language and literature, and I'll be taking 30 credit hours for the whole program. My first year, I'll be taking 15 credit hours. The first semester, I'll be taking 9 credit hours, and the following are the courses that I'll be taking. I'll be taking instructional design, development of French curriculum, and methodology of teaching French as a second language.
Is that all? What's
Yes,
the
please.
idea? What? No, this is not how you're supposed to answer this question. You see, you've been asked, tell me the structure of your program. this program goes with what the program will do to you. Do you understand? Okay.
Okay.
What's the essence of this program? This question. So you say that, oh, my program is a 2-year program. I've told you guys stop about this credit hours and those things. You take 15 credit hours first year and those things, which is not correct. It's never 15 credit hours. First year you're supposed to get minimum of 16, right? But if you go and say 15, hmm? So what I'm saying is that all this credit this thing is not necessary. Say that, oh, my program is 2 years with 4 semesters. The first 3 semesters I'll be doing coursework. Last semester I'll be doing only research, where I'll be doing curriculum development, or this I'll be taking courses such as um, that you mentioned, and you will say that, okay, this program will equip me with instructional designs, French curriculum, this which I'll come back, and then with this knowledge I'll implement them with the Ghana Education Service. Okay, yeah. So something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. It's still hot. It is well. The day you have to prepare your cow, the day you finish this program, you need to slaughter your cow before you go.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, it is well. It is well. And it is well training. For now, I'm
Okay.
advising everybody, don't take anything for granted. Continue to train yourself, continue to build more confidence, because the system is very, very, very hot. But with God on your side, you will make it. So thank you. If there's no further questions, I'm going to approve your visa.
Okay. I think I'm
Oh,
okay with the questions at the moment.
yeah, yeah. You see, you don't have much problem if not because of the atmosphere. But the atmosphere is making us to tighten our preparation, right?
That is it.
Yes, the atmosphere is very tense. One guy who came here, he had everything and he was bounced.
So,
Like, so he has to reapply. I don't know why. His questions were even only 2 questions. It's not good. Yeah. So God is in control. It will be well with you. Mm.
amen.
Yeah. So those of you here, listening to a very important um information here, so that you follow suit. It will help all of us. Currently, we are streaming on Facebook, and then we are streaming on YouTube as well. What I want you to do is that once you want to be interviewed, go to YouTube, and then just share the link. Follow us and share the link. Then you come here and come and say, "Oh, I'm ready." Then I'll pick you. Okay. If you come back, you say, "I'm ready." I'll pick you. Okay. That'll be the what we're going to do. Just show appreciation. Don't say thank you to me if you have not shared it. It's not doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah. So let's do that, and then we'll continue. So, but by the way, um, Bismarck. Okay. By the way, put your information in the comment section so that I can pick you. You know it. If you come here, hmm, and you have been part of us for all this while, you know what you are supposed to do immediately you come here. So I've seen that some people have done that. Prince have done that. So I'm going to pick Prince. But beyond that, try to share our life as well so that I can pick you. Okay. Yeah. So it's not anything difficult, right? Yeah. So just put your information in the chat and then I'll pick you. So I'm going to pick yeah, Julius. Julius, have you shared the link? So if you shared the link, come and tell me you have shared the link and then you come. Julius, I don't you are not in the chat box. Okay, so I'm going to send you the link so that you can join us in the room. Okay. So, Mr. Bismarck, if you finish sharing the video, let me know and then tell me you are done. That's all. I'll pick you. Okay. So I'm going to pick Prince at the moment. Prince, how are you today? Hmm? Oh, Prince, you went. We lost Prince again. Oh man. Who is ready? Who is ready? Julius, I'm not seeing you. You said you are ready, but I'm not seeing you. Mary, are you ready? Have you done have you sent those saying they are ready? Have you the link is there. The YouTube, WhatsApp, yeah. Let me know. Prince is back. Okay. So I'm bringing Prince. Prince, how are you?
Officer, please, I'm fine. Please, how about you?
I'm also fine. So those of you who are saying you are ready, go just the Facebook link is there. Just go to Facebook, share the link, right? Share the link and then come back and let me pick you. But before then, put your information to in the chat so that I can pick you. Because I've seen um Nana, Nana, and then Mary. All of you are saying you are ready, but your information is not in the chat. So how will I work with you if I don't have your information? And please be very fast because my head is also aching me. I will have some limited time here. So if you want to do it fast so that we go. Okay. So put your program, the school, course of attendance, funding information, put it inside the chat and then I'll pick you. Okay. Mr. Prince, tell me where you are going to.
Okay, please, I'm going to the United States of America to study a 2-year master's degree program in civil engineering with concentration in environmental engineering and water resource management. Strategically, it's part of my company's aim for us
No,
to
this
go.
program will empower you. Go with that first.
Okay, so this program is going to empower me and give me the requisite skills and knowledge in the aspect of waste management and water resources. Within this program, I'm going to focus on 3 research focuses, which is going to base on 1, plastic waste management, where we are going to channel it most into the construction firm. Also, we are also going to take up sludge, where it is going to serve as an alternative source of energy for our country, Ghana, because currently we are facing energy crisis because of high demand but lesser production. Hence, this is going to help us release the tension on the energy grid and then also help in the production of more power.
How long is
Thirdly,
your program?
my program is a 2-year master's degree, which is going to start from August 2025 and is going to end on the December 2027. Upon successful completion, I'm going to return back into my company as I'm going to take a role as a project manager to finish up our ongoing project where we need the rest of the research skills, which is going to help me finish up our ongoing project.
How are you going to fund this program?
I've been granted a merit-based scholarship of 8,688, which is a geography enhancement award, which is given to good students from a certain geographic area with good academic standing. I was given this award because of a strong application I put, and then with a good publication that I also submitted.
No, no,
My dep-
no, 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 no. Prince, go ahead
sir,
and explain. You have talked about the one aspect, right? Go
yes, sir.
ahead and then explain what you intend, the other aspect, which is very important. You're wasting time here, right?
All right, yes, sir.
Mhm, mhm. Okay, so let's
Thank you.
go.
All right. So I've been given a merit-based scholarship of 8,688, which is going to cover 50% of my tuition. The rest of my deficit is going to be covered by my company, Aquatancy Company Limited, where currently I'm working as a project engineer. Periodically, our company sponsored good and determined employees who take up roles as senior leaders who have been able to bring up the best out of the company. I've led new innovative projects for the company, such as designing models which can be able to detect breakages of pipe mains when it's underground. Also, I've led projects which has made us transform food waste into fertilizer, currently in the market now. This qualified me to be able to take up this opportunity to study outside to finish up and then come back into our home
So
country.
this, among other reasons, made my company. Yeah,
Okay,
continue.
sir. Okay. So this, please can you come again with that point so that I
Yeah,
can.
so this made my company. So what you stated made you took this project, you helped the company to
All
do
right.
this, made, yeah, your project, yeah, company pick
All
you
right.
for that. Mhm.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. All right. Thank you. So can I take it?
Yes.
Okay. So this made my company selected me to take up this role to further up this research to come back to lead our ongoing project to finish it up.
How long is
All
your
right. Oh,
program?
my program is a 2 year master's degree program, which is going to begin from the August 2025 and it's going to end on the December 2077. Upon successful completion, I have to return back as soon as possible to take up the managerial role as I lead the project into this transformative journey of waste transformation system in Ghana.
Okay. Yeah, some of you are here. You are seeing. I've shortlisted. I've what I'm not seeing. Some of you are saying, is it that you cannot just pick up the Facebook link and share the video? It's so simple. You want to be interviewed, just share the link. You are not paying anything. Share the link. That one too. Because right now I'm seeing only one share. Only one share. I'm the one who shared it. That's it. Okay, so do you have what's your plan after graduation?
My plan after graduate school is to come back into my home country where I'm going to take up the role as a managerial position, where I'm going to lead this big initiative project. Our current project is called Trash Fund. That is, we are trying to find ways to generate more income from trash. Hence, this program is going to build me up with the requisite skills and knowledge to come back as we embark on this transformation journey.
What transformation journey?
The transformation journey where we are going to focus on how we can use plastic to channel into the agriculture, the construction sector,
So
to
if
add
you
up
are
into
saying
materials
that,
to
you
boost
have to
its
be saying that and stop saying transformation journey. They don't know that, right? So
Okay,
yeah, okay.
okay, sir.
Give me which how many institutions did you apply?
I applied to three schools. That is South Illinois University, Edwardsville, Leha University, and Purdue University. But I chose South Illinois University, Edwardsville, because I've got the opportunity to work with Professor Roy Boyanga, who is a master and then a professional in the aspect of environmental engineering and water resource. I've been able to do I've been able to keep in touch with him and we've discussed about his current project, which is going to be based on phosphorus and nitrogen recovery from wastewater. Also, we are going to also focus on how we are going to integrate sludge as a source of energy to help smart cities in developing countries. This will sum up to build me up with all those necessary knowledge to come back to my home country to finish up our ongoing project. Also, South Illinois University also awarded me with a scholarship, which is also going to help me to cover part of my tuition fee.
So
Also,
why
this
is your company sponsoring you?
okay, I've been working for this company for the past 3 years, and then I've taken up initiatives which has been able to increase the company's revenue within these 3 years. I've been able to devise an idea where we were able to now focus on how we can use food waste as a source of fertilizer, which is now in the market and it is helping our company to get the spotlight in the market. Also, I generated a model together with a team as I led to be able to determine cracks in pipelines, which is underneath, which is also giving us the spotlight in the market of engineering consultancy. This and many more helped me to get to the spotlight in our company, and I'm going to take the role as a project manager for my return from the US.
Okay. Um, do you have any plans to work after school in the United States?
No, please. I plan to return back as soon as possible to take up this big project managerial position where I'm going to be enroute in this transformative journey to help Ghana, our country Ghana, to transform into our boost up our energy
What's your
sector, our agricultural sector.
qualification?
I hold a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology with a GPA of 3.6 out of 4. I've led a lot of projects in my school, such as undergoing a group project of assessing the sanitation in Ghana. Also, currently, I'm also on a research on how we are going to focus on finding the demographic characteristics of the people who contribute most into the waste transformation journey. This is an add-on to my previous research experience. Currently, we are adding all this research as part of our company's idea to help transform this waste transformation journey to improve the country.
Um, do you have any research experience?
Yes, please. I've been working on research more tailored into environmental sustainability. My first research was in my undergraduate, where I took up a research role on assessing the sanitation in Ghana. I gathered a lot of data from other waste agencies, and then I formed a hypothesis that 91 kilograms of waste is produced daily, but we just touch on only 84 as compared to other countries who are even seeking for waste from other countries. I believe that getting all this knowledge coming back into my country will help me to transform this idea of my country Ghana to enter into the new role of innovation. Also, currently I'm undergoing a research on the demographic characteristics of the people who contribute most of the waste management. We want to find out on the characteristics of the people who contribute to the waste production and then its disposal to know exactly what causes it, the type of people, and then the group of people they belong to, for us to easily tackle the causes of inadequate waste disposal in our country.
Okay. Do you have any research? No, okay, that way. So tell me about your investing.
My university, South Illinois University of Edwards, so is part of the South Illinois system, which consists of other South Illinois universities, which is located as part of the St. Louis metropolitan areas. South Illinois University is part of an area which is much of a quiet place, which is very
No,
good
no,
for.
no. You're going to this, and you just say one or two about the university. Tell them why you
Okay,
chose this university, right?
all right, sir.
That's the most important thing. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
University of this is located in this, it has this campus, and I chose this university because of their concentration, especially in waste management and then recycling, which perfectly aligns with what I'm intended to achieve in my company. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
okay, all right,
Mhm.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when is your date?
I got an expedite date for 7 July, so
7th July.
just
Okay. Yeah. So those of you here, if your date is far away, you can request for expedite date. Okay, and you'll be approved. Okay. Yeah. So I think you're okay. Keep on working hard and keep on praying. Mm.
all right, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep
sir.
on praying. That's the most important thing. So our next meeting will be on Sunday. Friday
Okay,
tomorrow will be for those who are applying for schools. Want to apply for schools. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
thank you, sir, Professor.
Yeah. Um, I'm still looking at our Facebook page. As at now, I have only one share, so I don't know. Those of you who said you have shared it. How did you share? I'm not talking of the YouTube, okay? I'm talking of the Facebook. So is it that you are not able to access it or what? Is it that you are not able to access it? If you are not able to access it, let me know. Yeah. Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm also fine. Where are you streaming from?
From Sunyani.
Sunyani. Okay. Um. Okay. So yeah. How are you doing today?
My day has been good.
Okay. Tell me where you are going to.
I have full scholarship to study Master of Fine Arts degree in dance at Washington University in St. Louis. This is a 2-year program that I will be studying and concentrating on choreography. I already have Bachelor of Fine Arts in dance with theater from the University of Ghana with choreography specialization. So choosing this program is the best fit for me, and I chose it because of the strong emphasis it has in choreography and other courses like semantic and wellness, dance pedagogy, dance practice, and the Alexander technique that is so keen to me that I really want to learn.
Okay. So the first thing is you have to. You've talked about so many things, but it's not well structured. You have to first of all, where are you going? Tell me where you are going. Talk about
I'm going. Oh, I did mention that in my
no.
presentation.
Let me come. Let me come. Okay. You have your training, but the reason why we are here is to look at your responses and then give you. So I mean, it would be good if you can listen to me carefully.
Sure.
So you would have to first of all, what the first thing first, you're able to mention your program, the school, and then the focus first. Okay.
All right.
Or how the program, the focus is the concentration, and then fourth will be what will be the effect of the program on your career path. So, for example, I'm going to St. Louis University to study a 2-year master program in fine art with a concentration in this. This program will equip me with this, where I will come back in this country to. Do you understand?
Sure.
That's the perfect way about going about it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So can we take it in that line? Can you bring
Sure.
your sentences in that line? Okay. So let's go. Mhm. Tell me where you are going to.
I am going to Washington University to study Master of Fine Art in Dance. This is a 2-year program, and I have full scholarship to study this program. It is going to help me advance my expertise as a choreographer, researcher, and performing person in Ghana. This program is going to give me a lot of knowledge that when I come back to Ghana, I'm going to be able to liaise with local artists, dancers, organizations that are interested in dance and arts program so that we can help through arts preserve our cultural heritage.
Okay. So that could be good, but I think the best thing for you to pick the academic aspect. Okay. Pick the academic aspect. That will help you. Okay.
Okay,
Gain maximum point. So you can say that. This program will help you gain this knowledge where you come back and pick assistantship, lectureship role, or an instructor role at the university where you'll be teaching this to help. Do you understand? To help the ultimate goal, what you said, to help that. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So more likely you want to impact knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So let's take it again.
Okay.
Mhm.
I am going to study Master of Fine Arts in Dance at Washington University in St. Louis. This is a 2-year program, and I have full scholarship to study this program. It is going to help me advance my expertise as a choreographer, as a dancer, and a performer in Ghana. Upon completion, I'll come back to Ghana and establish
Okay.
multidisciplinary arts center, which is going to help.
No, to pick up, we said let's use the academic rule. Do you agree with me?
Oh, I was going to add that one too.
Yeah, but that is should come first. Listen
Okay.
carefully. When you go to the interview, okay, everything happens at most 3 minutes. Hmm?
Yeah.
3 minutes, and the 3 minutes is you and the person, not you alone. So our training here is to make sure that you bring the important things first before they cut you, before they interject,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
The fact that they interject you doesn't mean that you are saying it wrong. Sometimes they are okay with the answer and they want to bring other ones. But sometimes too, they are not getting it and they just want to bully you, right? So the idea of our training is to make sure that you score the maximum point in your first 15 seconds, right?
Sure.
So that it will help you. So you bring your education aspect up, and also if you have enough time, you can say, oh, you'll also be setting up CDO where you'll be training this, and that, what you are saying. But let's bring the one up, okay, so that it will help.
Okay.
Mhm. So what's your plan after graduation?
After graduation, this program already is a terminal degree which prepares me to teach at the University of Ghana School of Performing Arts in the dance department. So obviously, I'll come back to teach dance and pass knowledge in Ghana. It also prepares me to become a regional director in any of the Center for National Cultures across Ghana. I already work with the Center for National Culture in Sunyani, where I head the Performing Arts department. I also run my own personal company.
So why this program?
It is going to equip me with a lot of knowledge and skills to advance my practice and
Oh,
research.
good. So mostly you can say the master of art, do you understand, will equip me, right? What you said is fine, but you can add that one. Okay, then you continue. So why this program?
It is going to equip me with the necessary skills to be able to develop and help with the dance scene by contributing to the contemporary dance scene of Ghana. I will also be doing this through teaching and creating new works, which are original works of mine.
Okay. So tell me how you got this funding.
I got this funding. I believe I was able to convince the panel during admission interview through my presentation when I was asked a lot of questions about what I want to do in future after graduation and what I seek to impact in the culture of the American and the school itself.
Okay.
I also got
Mhm.
strong recommendation letters, one from my professional background and two from academic background. I believe
Okay.
all these add up to my.
Yeah. So you in this way you will say that you submitted a very competitive application that includes your strong academic background, your leadership, and your work experience. So your leadership, what you are currently doing, your work experience, that like some of your work that you have done, right? You
Mm-hmm.
were later scheduled for interview, and after which the panel was much impressed with your works and your ambition to contribute to the Ghanaian art and culture.
Yes, that is also a terminology.
Yes, okay. So art and culture industry. So these things in a very snappy way. So first of all, I submitted a very competitive application, which includes that. Within 5 to 10 seconds, you are done. After which the committee had an interview with me. They were impressed with my leadership experience, my this, my that, and they gave me this funding.
Okay.
Do you think it's good?
It is really good
Yeah. Okay.
and it is
So let's
precise.
yeah. We want to make sure that we capture the attention. Okay, and bring the interview into our field. And sometimes once we say that, they can, oh, so can you tell me some of your works? Do you understand? Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then you can say, oh, I've composed this, I've composed that, I've composed that, right?
Sure.
And then I've led my group to go to win maybe national. We competed at the national level. At this, we went to this level. We went to represent Ghana here. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
yeah, somehow. Okay, so what are you currently doing?
Currently working with the Center for National Culture in Sunyani. I head the Performing Arts Department. My role includes doing research and coming back because I have choreography background, choreographing with the resident group and staging them by way of preservation of culture.
Okay. So, why do you want to do this program in the United States?
At this moment, it is critical because I qualify for promotion, but I need this certificate to be able to get this promotion.
Okay. But you could have done, this is a question that means you could have done the same program in Togo and get the certificate, right?
Yes,
So
I
let's
could
find a
have done
more,
that in Ghana, but the program I'm going to study in the US is far different from what Ghana offers. In Ghana, the choreology does not involve a lot of studies that I'll be getting in the US.
yes.
This is one of the
What
reasons
you
why I
are
chose
saying
to
is
study in the US.
what you are saying now is what they need. Okay. So now you have to tell them that why is that program that unique? That one you know, oh, yeah, I've decided to study in the United States. I'll be exposed to modern music and lab that will help me further maybe polish my some of my works to the international stage. I'll also be exposed to teaching methodology that will advance my career, may help me take um, a career position at the university, right?
Yeah,
uh Something like that. Okay.
okay.
So, do you have any relatives in the United States?
No, I do not have any close relatives in the US. All my family are based in Ghana. Even though my parents are dead, I have strong family ties with my siblings and cousins.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes, I am married with one child.
Okay. So over here you say, yes, I'm married with my with a child. My wife is so for example, my wife is working here and he will be taking care of my family whilst I'm away, right?
Okay.
Um, when do you want to go to the United States?
I plan to arrive a week into the start of my program. My program starts from 11th of August 2025 and ends in May 2027,
So how long will you be in the United States?
2 year duration.
Okay. So you say my program is 2 years, after which I'll come back to Ghana to pick the to continue in that. So mostly we want to be smart to go ahead and answer questions that they mostly ask, right? For example, they will ask you what's your plan after
Okay.
graduation. So immediately you say, oh, my program is this, after which I'll come back and do this. You have answered that question. And the
You've
good
answered
thing
it.
is it making his answer or I'm getting some feedback. Is it from my end? Okay, okay.
I was
So
getting a
the
call through. I just ended it.
yeah, so the good thing is that it making his work less difficult, right? Eh,
Yeah.
because he's been doing all these things all day, every week. But once you do that, it helps him. It's the same way. Those that I've trained here, when they come and they are answering the work very fast, sometimes it helps me so that I also relax.
Mm,
So let's do it that way. So always try to go ahead and ask after you answer the main question, try to answer some questions that are normally asked. And that's the importance of having this mock interview, right?
sure.
Okay. So how many schools did you apply?
I applied to Emerson University in Boston, School of Arts Institute in Chicago, Temple University in Pennsylvania, and Washington University in St. Louis. I was rejected by Emerson University. I got admission into all the rest, but I decided to go along with Washington University because of the strong emphasis it has in choreography. I'm also interested in teaching, so I'll be taking another course, which is dance pedagogy, which I wouldn't have gotten to study in Ghana.
Okay, okay. So over here, let's try maintain. You mentioned four universities, okay, right?
Yes, I did.
So let's maintain only the three, okay, that you are admitted. The idea
Okay.
here is to look at, oh, were you just applying or were you just anxious? You were applying so many schools, but let's maintain three and then look at what gives you the advantage. The other one they didn't give you admission, forget about them. I applied to this school, that school, but I chose. That's fine. Okay.
All
So
right.
maintain the three. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So where will you be staying in the United States?
I'll be staying at Everly on the Loop, which is also close to my campus, Danforth campus.
Yeah. So you said that just to be decent, said that you'll be staying on the school campus in loops or something like that to make things less difficult for you. So which state is St. Louis?
St. Louis is in Missouri State.
Yes, correct. So have you traveled outside Ghana before?
Yes, I have. I traveled to Berlin to perform and have installation, to open an exhibition, which was organized by NGBK at MATE, oversee the Berlin Television Tower at Alexanderplatz. This was in March and April.
Okay, so that's good. Um, Bum, 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 bum. Do you have any traveling plans? Have you made any traveling plans?
Yes, I have. I intend to arrive a week into the start of my program.
Okay. So over here, we don't want to say yes or no. For sometimes when you say yes, as if oh you've already planned, meanwhile you don't have your visa. If you say no to it means that you are just sitting there, you are not doing any plans. So go with what you have done. Okay, so the first thing is that oh I have made inquiries on my ticket And once my visa is approved today, I'm going to purchase my ticket and be in the United States first week, a week before my school classes start.
Okay.
Right. So that would be a very simple answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you plan to work in the United States?
No, I do not have future plans for the US. All my future plans are in Ghana. So I will come back to Ghana and establish a multidisciplinary dance facility and also help by teaching and having organizations drawn to my program.
Okay.
My long term goal is to establish an art repository because there is none in Ghana at the moment.
What are you currently okay, I've asked that one. Yeah. Do you think there's a question that I've not asked and you want to bring and then we'll discuss? Since we
I am not sure.
yeah, okay. So I think you should be fine.
Maybe a question about um like walking you through my program.
Okay, okay, yeah. Never asked that one. What's the structure of your program?
My program is 2 year duration, and in the first year, I will be doing teaching assistantship with Dr. Joanna D. Das, who is also director of the MFA program. I'll be assisting her by teaching, and in the second year, I'll have my own class to teach. But in the first year, I'll be doing a lot of intensive class work with practicals, and second year, start my own project work with research. And I have a choice of choosing a different faculty member to work with because all the faculty members work as a team. And I know that their works so close to mine. They align perfectly, so I can work with any of them.
That's great. That's great. So that one is fine. It's fine. And then yeah, so that's fine. So when is your date?
Unfortunately, I do not have a date yet.
Yes. So the good news is that they've started releasing dates in Ghana.
Yes, I saw something like that today.
Yes. So now say you go they sleep for that place.
Sure.
Yeah. Now that's the most painful aspect. You want to sleep, you cannot sleep because of this. But
Yeah.
that's
Hmm.
what we have to go through, right? So
Mm.
you have to work very hard to get it. If you get any date, then you request for emergency date, right? So
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to request for emergency not until I have a date.
yes. So any date you have, that is fine. Okay. Then you now request for any date, emergency date, and your date will be approved. So what you do is go to my YouTube channel. There is a video I made on how to request for the emergency date. Have all this knowledge and then the documents, write the documents so that immediately you book a date, you are requesting for emergency as soon as possible. So you don't book and then you'll be coming and then ask. Immediately you finish booking, you continue with the what? The emergency
Expedite the date.
expedite date or the emergency date. Is it clear?
It is very clear.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you very much.
yeah, so when you are done, you can look at what the video I made on requesting for emergency. Then,
Sure.
okay, so I'm going to post the link to our platform too. You can also join us so that you can practice a bit more anytime. The most important thing is if you have full funding, you have maybe um, you are more than 50%. The only thing is about confidence, right? Confidence.
Mm,
Confidence is key. And confidence comes by practice. The more you practice, the more you become more confident with your responses. Uh, We'll try as much as possible. Nobody is a God factor in this thing. Like, okay, we are trying just to make streamline so that you'll be fine. That shouldn't scare you. Okay, with your own responses. Okay. So thank you for coming, and then I'll see you in a different time. The link to our WhatsApp platform is here, and then
Are you putting that on the YouTube?
yeah, on the YouTube, once you click it on the comment section too is there.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
going to do that right away.
once you join, anytime we start, if you don't get even notification on the YouTube, you will get it here there, and then you can join.
Okay.
Thank you, Nana, for joining us.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, so this time around, those of those I was having, all of them have left. Um, Mary, um, Bismarck, yeah, you are all welcome to join back. Gifty is here back. Hello, Gifty.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, which Gifty are we having tonight? We are now have a lot of Gifty here.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, is it chemistry?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. How did
Oh,
uh Kwesi's interview go?
ow. Mm, They did not get it though.
Okay, okay.
Mm,
So I think that school should be a red flag, especially for what we call maybe for self-funding.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
because
think now when you don't have funding, now it's difficult to get a visa.
yes, it's really difficult.
But their cost of attendance too is very low. So
And
I
so
don't know why.
sometimes that is also a factor. If your cost of attendance is low, your rate of approval is very low.
Ah,
Yes.
but if you go there with high cost of attendance, so I don't give
So,
you the
so
visa. So
it has to be in the middle.
every.
Yes. So yeah, because sometimes they just think that okay, you just want your cost of attendance, you just got some cheap university or something. I mean, this kind of journey is really frustrating. Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. Kusi and kusi, koda and koda.
Nowadays, the Ghana embassy, the pressure is too much.
It's too much. It's true.
The pressure is
It's
too
true.
much.
And the thing is, a lot of Ghanaians are crazy about this study abroad. Yes. And
Mm.
those who are creating more of the problems are those who are them the these agents are
Mm.
sending people with fake documents. So in fact, it has created a lot of problems and hopefully
Yeah.
you have funding. So let's hope that this funding
Yes,
works.
for me. Yeah, that's the time.
If
It's my
if
goal.
if not, those of you with the chemistry aspect there, you shouldn't worry that much because you should be able to work and get funded from the university. So whatever is the case, come back to the table and let's find a way out. Why?
Okay.
Okay. So tell me where you are going to.
So I'm going to Eastern New Mexico University, located in Portillo, in New Mexico, to pursue a fully funded 2 years Master of Science in Chemistry with a concentration in organic synthesis and medicinal chemistry. Where my research will focus on using organic synthesis to produce anti-cancer drugs. This will involve extracting metabolites from medicinal plants, specifically Moringa oleifera and Azadirachta indica. Through the
So
characterization of this,
tell me the structure of your program. Walk me through your program structure.
my program is a 2 years program which involves 4 semesters. My first my first 3 semesters will be for coursework, where I'll be taking courses like advanced analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, organic chemistry and biochemistry, and laboratory work. My last semester will focus on my research, where I'm going to be supervised by Dr. Yan, who's currently doing the research into anti-cancer drug production. So my research will involve using organic synthesis to produce anti-cancer drugs. This will involve extracting metabolites from medicinal plants,
How long
specifically
would you be in the
moringa.
United States?
I will be I will be in the States for 2 years. That's the duration of my program. Upon which I will return back to Ghana after completion to take a career path in academia and research.
What's your plan after graduation?
My plan is to return back to Ghana, where I'll be using the knowledge and skills I've acquired from the U.S. to take up a junior lecturer role at the University of Ghana Department of Chemistry. I'll also be collaborating with local researchers to produce these anti-cancer drugs on a large scale at an affordable price to serve people from the low income homes. I also aim to create the awareness for cervical
How did you
cancer,
get this
the treatment.
scholarship?
So, due to my strong community engagement, my professional background as a licensed chemistry teacher over the past 3 years, with my academic GPA of 3.5, I also double as a camp fair coordinator, where I've mentored and empowered about 300 younger women that are currently in notable institutions pursuing education in STEM programs. I earned this recognition, then was nominated for this Women in STEM scholarship, and out of about 30 females, I was among the first three that was granted this scholarship. This is going to cover my full cost of attendance and a round trip from Ghana to New Mexico, and it is renewable.
Do you have any relatives in the United States?
No, all my relatives are here. My husband and my children are all in Ghana.
And do you have any um, traveling experience?
I've been to Togo and Nigeria for a business trip.
How long are you going to be in the United States?
I'm going to be in the States for 2 years, which is the duration of my program.
And how long is your no, okay, why did you choose this university?
I chose the university because of my research focus, which Dr. Kouak is currently undertaking that research, which is anti-cancer drug production. I had started this research during my undergraduate studies at the University of Ghana, but I was not able to finish with the characterization due to lack of modern analytical
Tell me
instrumentation.
about this school.
Eastern New Mexico University is located in Fort Hills in Roseville County in New Mexico. The school has two branches, one in Roseville County and then the other one in Redosville County. The school is mainly known for STEM program. The president of the school is called
So
Dr. Jim.
just after these few things, go ahead and talk about why you chose this program, right?
Okay.
And yeah, do tell me how this program is going to enhance your career path.
As a chemistry teacher looking to advance my career, this will help me get the advanced hands-on teaching experience, the pedagogical skills, and the research skills That will enable me to return to Ghana to take up a faculty role as a junior chemistry lecturer and also double as a researcher, where I'll be collaborating with Noguchi Memorial Institute and Center for Scientific Research to produce these anti-cancer drugs on a large scale. It will also enable me to get advanced knowledge about cervical cancer prevention and the creation of awareness, where I'll be advocating for this cervical cancer prevention and treatment and the creation of the awareness.
Do you have any friends in the United States?
No, no, I do not have any friend. The only person I've been in contact with is my
But why do
DSO.
you want to study this program in the United States?
I want to study this program because of my research focus. It aligns the research focus at Eastern New Mexico University aligns with my career goal. I want to finish the research I could not finish during
You
my
are just
undergraduate.
saying generic this, This thing, the other time you came, we are talking about advanced labs, advanced analytical instrumentations, which you get in the, what do you call it, in the
Yes,
state where you will not get some here. And this
in
time,
Ghana.
mhm,
Yes.
is
So
it, mhm,
the state has the state has a real advanced modern analytical instrumentations, the faculty, and then that will help me
you
to
guys
finish
are
my
attending
research.
so much meetings and they are confusing you here and there. Huh? One is enough. Hmm?
Okay.
One is enough. Because all this, the things, the main things we said is like you have left them and you are saying,
Mhm.
"Hmm, may
Okay, then let me take it again.
grace multiply unto you. Hmm?
Mhm.
You need more grace. Yeah, but it is well. So tell me about the how this program is going to enhance your career.
This program will help me to advance my career from a secondary school teacher to a postgraduate school teacher. That is, I'll be able to take up a junior lecturer role at the chemistry department at the University of Ghana. And I'll also be able to collaborate with the Gucci Memorial Institute and Center for Scientific Research to produce these anti-cancer drugs on a large scale at an affordable cost to save people from the low income home.
Okay. How long is no no okay. Um the question okay. So yeah. It seems we have made a lot of effort to yeah. Do you have any question that we have not tackled today?
I think
Mhm.
that we've said it all because the research. Tell me about your research. I've already
Yeah.
said what the research entails. Mm,
Yeah. So the rest is
mm.
just courage. Yeah, but let's hope that everything goes on well because you should be fine. Yours is always different. There's a lot. You have a different package, even though the same school. Yeah, but you have a different package, and you're also a woman, right? So you have
Yes.
that advantage. But it shouldn't have been the case. Hey, chemistry, you are bouncing chemistry.
Um,
It's really bad. This current situation is really worrying, but there's less you can do in this case. Okay.
with a transcript circulating this week that fully funded or MS chemistry. He was bounced and he was able to speak well. So I was wondering what's the problem.
Yeah. With that one, we're not there, so
Yes, it's true.
we're not there. Um, what can we do? We can only Um, yeah, we can only what do you call it? Talk about it, but we hope that it doesn't happen to us. So if you got denied, I mean, the first thing is to go for what do you call it? An appeal, especially if I have funding from the university. Yeah, because most of the time it's not what the other person might think different, right? So you have to prepare
Yeah.
and go for it as well.
Mhm.
So don't worry. Yours is next week.
Yes.
Next week. Next week when?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Hey. From next week is going to be very, very tight. A lot of people.
Hmm.
So
I
let's
just prayed maybe there will be some straight approval because this week and last week there was no single approval. It was just AP denial throughout.
yeah, they are
And now
approvers,
it's
but you never
you.
know. They are approvers, you never
Oh,
know. They are approvers, but you will never know.
no. Okay. Okay.
It's
Then
gonna
I'm
be,
praying I'll be among the approvals.
of course, you
Straight
should be.
approvals.
That's your main business there. It's not to watch those who are being rejected or yeah. You are going to be approved. So
Yes.
okay. So I think there are no people here. Or maybe the people here they don't want to share the link, so they are gone. So that's fine. So I will share some video file with you guys, and yeah, if you are still online and you want to join, you are welcome to request the link. I'll be here for some time. Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Destination. I hope you guys are doing well and you're finding our video very helpful. So today I want to share with you some of the things you need to avoid, three things that you need to avoid during your visa interview. Okay, if you are somebody who is looking forward to also apply for schools, okay, you want to study abroad and you are looking for any form of guidance, please look into this channel. There is a channel description at the top there, and you can get the opportunity to get into our platform. There's a WhatsApp link where you can get to our platform and be mentored free of charge. All you need is to subject yourself for mentorship. Okay, so if you are watching on TikTok, on Facebook, or any other social media, you may not get the full video. Come to YouTube, check Study Destinations, and then you will get the link. Okay, so in fact there are so many things that leads to rejections of visa, and some of them are very trivial. Okay, some of them are very trivial, and some of them too are misconception. And as an applicant, because you have invested a lot of money, you have invested your time, and you have invested your energy, and all your hopes are that you are able to get your visa. At this stage, we don't want to leave any stone unturned. We want to be very much prepared. But because we have a lot of information from different sources and different places that we prepare ourselves for this interview, sometimes it becomes very confusing and you do not know what to do. But I'm here to give you clarity and then give you some specific things that I have learned over the years per my own experience, both in Germany and also in the United States embassies, as a student who is looking for who was looking for, let me say who was looking, because I'm no more looking for a visa for to study, somebody who was looking for a visa to study. Okay, so I'm going to give you some three basic things that you will need to avoid so that your visa will not be rejected. You need to be very critical about this thing. If you need anything relating to visa preparation, okay, you are welcome to join me. Okay, from now onwards I'll be having live sessions, and you can also join me. We can arrange one-on-one for free. Okay, this is entirely a humanitarian service that I'm doing for free of charge, so I can do this also for you if you need it. Okay, and I also have online session check in the YouTube description, you will see that there one of the playlists there is mock interview or mock training session where we have a lot of videos you can follow and also join us live, okay, so that we will prepare you so that your visa will be approved within few minutes of your interview. Okay, so the first thing that we want to discuss is one, not putting your document in order. If you don't put your document in order, it will be like you are not prepared for the interview. Not putting your document together can easily lead to your rejection. The day might be March 10th. There will be a lot of things that is running through your mind. Okay, so you need to put your things together, or not putting your things together is like you are a disorganized person. You do not know what you are going to do. Okay, so you need to put your things together, your document together, your document that are needed for the visa interview. First of all, your I-20, your passport, okay, and then your DS-160 confirmation page, and the payment receipt, service payment receipt, your educational document. So you need to arrange them in order, and also even have some clips so you know each of them where they fall, and you should have a file that you will place all these documents. So in any case, most of the time you will be asked about your I-20 first and your passport. So if you have not put it in place and maybe you have to bend down to pick them, this is something that may not give you a good impression, and we always know that first impression count. So you should have your always have your I-20 and then your passport separate, then other document, for example your employment letters, and then maybe if you have to prove financial document, scholarship letters, admission letters should also be in a separate document where you can easily remove them. Then your certificate, educational document, transcript, and other document should also be there. Your birth cert and other document that you have to prove your identity should also be in a particular, a separate category. So in any case, if they ask you for a particular document, you know that okay, this is here, this is there, and that is also there. So you'll be able to pick those documents within the shortest possible time. Why? Because even the visa interview is a matter of 5 minutes at most. So you not being able to locate some of these documents could give a bad impression about you, and it is something you want to avoid at all costs. You want to avoid all costs. So in short, the first one is that you want to make sure that your documents are placed in the right order, and you have arranged them. You know, even your hands without your eyes in your file can pick or identify where each of these documents are placed. So please and please again, the first one is that you want to make sure that you have put all your documents in the right order, and you can take them as and when they are being asked. Please avoid pushing documents to officers when they have not asked. You can show them that okay, I have this document with me during the interview, but you do not necessarily have to push them in one way or the other. It will be like you are trying to impress them or over impress them, so that will not lead to a good impression. So all you need is to arrange all these documents in the right order. It's really important. Have it at the back of your mind and prepare very well towards that. Another thing is, which is very important here, is that you need not to be giving or giving simple answers or giving simple responses in most of the time can lead to your visa rejection. For example, you are being asked, okay, where are you going? Then um, So the next one is that giving simple answers can in most of the time lead to your visa rejections. Giving simple answers or short answers. Let me explain this to you. I'm saying this and I want to hammer on it so that you get it clearly and don't misconstruct me anywhere. Listen carefully. Your visa interview or the consular, or let's say the visa officer, has a lot to do, and he has been interviewing people over and over and over. He will appreciate that you will be able to answer questions even beyond what he is trying to ask you, to show that you are ready and then you are capable of studying the particular program you have chosen. So the point is that he has been asking people the same question over and over and over again. I want to sign a caution here that even though you don't need to answer the question shortly, but some few of them or a particular moment may want short answers. So the caveat here is that before you get there, you are in a queue, you might hear some people, and you will know how this officer wants his or her questions to be answered. Aside that, you don't need to give short answers. Please, you need to explain yourself very well. For example, where are you going? You have to say that I'm going to the United States to study a Master of Science program for the next 2 years in maybe computer science or computer engineering with concentration in software engineering and then management. This program will provide me with the necessary and analytical skills to develop high security websites and then data structured programs for companies that will help companies to that will help companies um, or save companies data from cyber attack. Okay, I have. So you continue in that way, but immediately you say that, where are you going? I'm going to the United States. Where are you going? I'm going to University of this. Yes, this is not how we answer these questions. Even though some people will cut you, if they cut you, listen to them and then answer the questions. Okay, but if they have not cut you, you are expected to go ahead and then explain yourself. So if they ask you, where are you going? You just say 2 words. Which program are you going to study? 1 word. Then the next question, before you realize, the answer or the response you'll be hearing from them is that, I'm sorry, I cannot grant you the visa, and we don't want this to happen to you. So I'm repeating it. I'm giving an instance again. For example, why did you choose this program? I've chosen to study this program because this program will equip me with the analytical skills, machine learning approaches, and then AI. This will help me to give me a foundational skills or advanced training to develop softwares that will tackle and will withstand cyber attacks and help protect companies' data and privacy. Currently, I'm working here as a software engineer, but due to the advanced technology and then the advancement, I need to advance my knowledge into this area, which will help me, and that's the reason why I am going to study this program at the University of this, and this program is concentrated in this and that area, and this is going to help me to achieve my aim in becoming a software engineer who will be specialized in this that you mentioned. Okay, so this is a way to tell the visa officer that you really know what you are going to do. But if you just give short answers, short answers, it's not going to go well with you. So it's something you need to prepare very well, not to give short answers. I'm not in any way saying that when you go and then the officer in a way if you have known that the person needs short answers, you should not give short answers, but you should not prepare for short answers. That is what I am trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that you do not need to give short answers. Please, I want you to write in the comment section if you really understand what I am saying. And if you have question to what I'm saying, please put it in the comment section and I'm going to respond to them. Okay. The first thing is that arrange your document well, put them in order, prepare not to give short answers. It's not going to go well with you. You need to explain yourself very well. It will help the visa officer, it will help his or her work, okay, so that he doesn't have to bother answering you so many questions. He expects that because he's tired and he's doing a lot, doing the same thing over and over. It's expected that as he asks you question A, you might even answer and go into question B that he might not ask you. This will make him approve your visa on time. So please, you have to have this at the back of your mind. The last thing that I want to give you, which is a magic, is like, do not anticipate that you are going to be given the same question that somebody might have prepared you, irrespective of ex-visa officers, whoever is the expert. I am also training a lot of people or in different countries, and um, I give them sample of questions to try them, to build their confidence, to help them be able to answer other questions that might come across. So if you go with the mindset that they gave me 10 questions and out of these 10 questions, that's what I'm going to meet, please, this notion or this idea may lead to your rejection. It might not end you well. So please be very, very careful with this kind of mindset, because I don't know, a lot of people have that mindset because they think they've been prepared, because some people even pay a lot of money to meet as visa officers so that they can go through this training. Yes, sometimes it's good, yeah, but I am saying and I'm repeating that the same question you've been trained with, it may not be the same questions that they will what answer, they will ask you. The good thing is that how you've been trained, the mock training is going to build your confidence, is going to open your eyes so that you can answer so many questions. For example, when I was going to Germany, I was asked that one of the questions that I was asked, I never anticipated, was how much will you be paid when you come back? At that time, I've not prepared, but immediately I have to mention something that, oh, currently I'm being paid this amount. If I upgrade myself to this area and I come back, I'll be paid this amount. I at least appreciated the amount to a level that I think that within my field. But I will not say that, oh, maybe I have to discuss with my boss. I do not know currently, or we have not negotiated. Okay, so do not think that the questions that you've been given or you've been practicing with is the same questions. Yes, two or three of them might come, but they will ask you questions based on how you are flowing. Okay, the way you are asking questions or you are answering the questions will lead them to ask you some questions that are very peculiar to your case, because they've been trained in that order. So you need to know this, you need to have this at the back of your mind so that you do not go to the visa interview or you do not go to the consular with the mindset that, okay, this is what I have been trained and this is what I'm going to face. Please, this is not the way out. And you need to be very careful about that so that you do not put yourself in trouble. These are very, very common mistakes that people make, and I want to bring to your attention, and so that you will try to correct them. It's good to go for mock interviews, it's good to be trained, but please do not only concentrate, anticipate other questions that might come your way. Okay, so I hope this is going to help you, and if you really benefited from this video, I want you to write that you have benefited, and then I will appreciate you. And you also want to share this video with other people who are looking forward for visa interview. If you need anything relating to application, if you need anything mentorship, we are here to help you. Thank you so much, and then see you in our next video. Canvas study destinations. I hope you are doing well and enjoying our content. If you have any questions regarding studying abroad, if you want to be mentored in any country of your choice, and you need guide on how to do your application, this is your preferred channel. Look at the comment description of our YouTube channel, and then there is a link to our WhatsApp platform. You can join us, and then you'll be mentored free of charge. The only thing is that apply yourself for mentorship. Be ready to be mentored, and that is it. Nobody's going to take you any money. This is free of charge. It's just a service to all those who are need. This is a service to all those who need this mentorship program in order to make it. Okay. Yeah. So today we are going to talk about how to request for an emergency date or an expedite date. If you are applying for a visa, other visa categories, you may, and your dates are getting close, but your appointment date is very far away. Okay, your travel date is getting close, or your reopening date is getting close. For example, most schools reopen somewhere second week in August. Okay, but let's say your appointment date is somewhere in September, in December, or even next year. The good news is that once you are within 60 days, you qualify for an expedite date, or you qualify for what we call the emergency date request. Okay, so you need to do it. Even though your date is within this, the system is not going to automatically give you the expedite date. You need to request. Okay, but in order to request, you need to know how to navigate through the system, and this is what I'm going to do, take you through the step by step. But before we go into the main step by step, we go to the AVIC portal or any portal of your choice in your home country. I want to take my time and explain to you. So this is how it's going to be. You are going to request for a date, so you need to know at what point do you qualify for emergency date. The point over here is that your start date should be within 60 days. That's approximately 2 months. So now I intentionally did this video within this time so that those of you who are looking for expedite dates, or you are looking for dates and your date are not within, okay, you will still be able to choose. So your date should be within 2 months. Okay. So let's say if your reopening date is 14th of August, but your date is within maybe somewhere beyond 14th, it means that automatically you qualify. Is it okay? I want to know if you understand. Please, if you really understand, let me see in the comment section. Can you tell me that you really understand up to this point? Okay. What about if maybe your date is within 14th of August, but your appointment date is maybe 7th August. So it means that even if your visa is approved, you are left with what? only 7 days to travel. It will take 3 days or 4 days to 5 days for you to get your visa, and you have to make travel plans. Yes, I mean, it's still better, but you can still also request. Or maybe your date is with 2 weeks, okay, maybe 14th August, but your date is 1st August. You can still request. Let me tell you why. It's better for you to request, and maybe even though your date is not beyond, okay, but your date is only few days or is very close, it's better for you to request and be rejected than not requesting at all. So if your date is 2 weeks, within 2 weeks of your reopening date, I will advise you to also request. Request and then be rejected. And then they say that, oh, you didn't qualify. Yeah, but those that are within 14 days, or let me say beyond the 14, okay, so everybody and his start date. But if your date is beyond the start date, then automatically you qualify. But if yours is not also beyond and you fall within the explanation that I've given, I'll advise you to request. At the end of it all, you are not going to pay anything for requesting emergency date, right? So it's good for you to request. Okay, if you really understand this point, I want you to write. Okay, you don't have anything to lose. Write in the comment section. Let the comment section be busy. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So the next one is that that's the qualification. That's the criteria. And what are the documents do you need? Okay, one, you need your DS 160 confirmation code. Confirmation page, yeah, and then your I-20, which indicates your start date, and also I'll advise you to just write a simple letter, 1 or 2 paragraph letter, something like, okay, dear sir or madam, please, I'm writing to request expedite date or emergency date in order to be on campus early. My current date is 14th. My current start date is 14th of August, but my appointment date is 29th of August, and this will cause me to delay in catching up with classes. Some of you who are graduate assistants, you can also write, okay, I have to be on orientation for this international students or blah, blah, blah. And this requires that I'm on campus 1 week before, and I would like to request in order to attend this so that you can, if you have those letters, and even if you have letters from the school, you can upload them. So you have all these letters, you can put them in one file or separate file and then upload them. So these are the requests. Let me debunk this myth. If your visa is approved, if this request is approved, will they give you dates automatically? No. What will they do? They will open an opportunity for you to select date. Okay, so it doesn't mean that once your request is approved, automatically you're going to be given a date. No, it doesn't work that way. You are going to be given an opportunity to hunt for this. So sometimes it's within some few days, maybe some 4 days or maybe some weeks, and then you have to look for these dates, okay, depending on your country and how things are working. So after that, you are still going to hunt for date, but this time they're going to give you the opportunity for you to choose an earlier date, something like that. So please, it doesn't mean once it's approved, they're going to give you a date. Okay, you will still be given the opportunity to choose some earlier dates. Okay, so these are the things that you need to know in order to book the appointment. But now let's go directly into the application portal, and then I will help you navigate through the process. But the letter, you need to write a letter by yourself. I don't want to give you a template because everybody will be copying and pasting and doesn't make sense. Once you are up to this time, you can write, and if you have anything, if you want us to help you in anything, get to us and then we will help you free of charge. Okay, I hope that you enjoy this video. Let's go directly to the main portal. Thank you. So currently we go directly to the Avid portal. So Avid portal, and then here we are. You have your profile, and then you sign in. There is an notification to change the password, so currently no. And then so over here, your dashboard showing the number of appointment you have is showing. Okay, and then whatever. So we try to go to appointment in case you want to change your date. You go here and then you look at your current appointment. You try to reschedule. So mostly that's how it goes for the current update portal. And then you change the date, so the current location, and there's no appointments. If there is, see a drop down, and then maybe you can check other months, and yeah. So if not, you just have to be here refreshing the page. Okay, so refreshing the page all the time, and if there is a date, you will be able to get. Okay, currently there's no date, so there's nothing you can do at the moment. Let's go to our portal, and then let's look at how you can do the, what do you call it, rescheduling or request for emergency. Sorry. So you go here. This is your current this is the current application or the appointment, and then we go to details, and then the name of the applicant is here. You click visa category, yeah, and yeah. So this is create emergency, but before then, I want you guys to take your time and read. Read, because there are some categories that qualify for the visa expedite or the emergency request. But in all this, once you read, you can get knowledge and you can advise other people. So I will advise you to read. But for the students category, the purpose of travel is to begin or resume a valid program of study in the United States within 60 days when no regular appointments are available. The option is limited to students and exchange students who are within 18 days of their start date. Okay, so it is also limited only to applicants who have not been refused a visa within the last 6 months at the U.S. consulate, embassy or consulate. Okay, so if you have been refused a visa in the last 6 months, you cannot request. Okay, so you need to read. Okay, somebody asked me something, I wasn't able, but now I've read it, I know. Okay, there's been a change over here. So what do you need? Essential document. Essential doesn't mean that that's all. So you need the what? Original or DS 116 or 120 or DS 2019. Yeah, indicating the start date of the program within that. And then you can also write a letter, small letter, 1 or 2 paragraphs explaining why you need. Okay, so you can just write, okay, dear sir or madam, I'm requesting for emergency date because my current appointment date is that you mentioned, but my program start date is this. I need an expired date in order to aid me get there on time so that I can prepare for my orientation before I will be able to, before my classes begins on this date. And then you add your I-20, you add your DS-160, and also add your service fee payment receipt. All these things tell them that you have already prepared and you are working very hard to get there. Okay, so if you are there, you have finished reading, then let's go. So create, okay, you create and then you get there. So reasons for emergency, this will be travel. Then this program start date, you put it there. Okay, so maybe your program start date is 14th. So you have to put the letter, copy the letter now, put them here. Okay, and then you choose the file, the I-20. You can combine them to one file and then load them. Okay, so this is how you go about it. But because I'm not going to submit this, so I'm just going to end the video over here. So please try to like, comment. I want you to write in the comment section if you really understood up to this point. Okay, this is a simple trick that you need to know in order to submit your DS-160. Okay, so let me know if you really understand up to this stage, and then if you have further questions, put it in the comment section and I'll be with you. Thank you so much and have a nice day. everyone. Welcome back to Study Destination. I hope you guys are doing well and you are enjoying our content. Yes, I think this is the best we can do for you, to give you the best content, not just to put out some information that are not accurate, but we want to give you the step-by-step guides. Okay. If you need anything relating to studying abroad, this is your preferred destination. Just look at the comment description or the YouTube description, and then you will get a link to our platform and we can mentor you free of charge. Today, what I want to talk to you is about your academic CV. I made a video where I explain every section what you need to put in there. Academic CV is really important when it comes to your graduate school application or your application to school abroad. Okay, because it tells a lot about you. You, in most cases, you are not there to explain yourself. Okay, you have a lot of experience. How do they know? Especially if you're looking even to the PhD or if you want any form of funding, your academic CV is the one that is going to sell you out. So once you don't have a good academic CV, it means that if there comes or if there is a form of funding and they want to select and look at people who have the required skills, okay, to be awarded, then you will have a problem, okay. But once you get a good academic CV, it means that you put yourself in a level where you can compete with a lot of applicants all over the world. So having academic CV is really, really important, and of course, a good one. What I have realized is that a lot of people are still struggling because they need templates, they need people to help them, they need, okay, give me samples, or no, you don't need those things. If you do that, you will just do something which is something generic, and then you give it to the professors, or you emailing professors, and they are not looking into your document, or not, they are not reading your profile. So please and please again, I have done something for you for this time around. Watch the other video where I've explained every section what you have to do. But this time around, what I did is to go step by step, just choosing one degree and then trying to generate it. So watch it. It's going to be more than an hour, but you, after watching this, you will be able to sit down and in less than maybe 2 hours, you will come out with a very good CV, and you will bring this CV for a review. Listen, it makes our work very, very easy, okay? Because you want us to help you, you need to also listen and then watch the video so that it will become very easy for you to generate something very good. Okay, I took my time to explain every section and demonstrate it. Okay, so in this case, you don't need any template. All you need is your Word document, your computer, open your Word document, and then begin to write. Once you finish listening, I bet you there is nothing that will stop you from getting a good CV. Okay, and once you bring it, we will now be able to give you a good feedback. I mean, people struggle a lot. For the past 2 years, I've been struggling. Sometimes I have to do a lot of editing. Mm, for people, and this is a relief even for me as your mentee, your mentor, because I think when I do this job, it's going to help you. And it took me a lot of time for me to do it. I mean, a lot. I've been wanting to do it, but sometimes I don't get the opportunity. I said no, I have to do these things for you guys. So please, I want you to watch it carefully, take your time, and then write a good or draft a good CV. Once you have a good CV, you can even use as a resume, but you cannot use your resume as a CV. Okay. So please, in your CV, I don't want to see anything like profile. No, it's not important. I don't want to see anything like um what we call reference. No, don't put reference there. Don't put this. Is not a resume. It's academic CV. So please, let's go directly and do the demonstration so that you will be able to get yourself something very, very good that will help you in your graduate school or your school application. Okay, if you really want to be part of our group, just look at the YouTube description. You can get a link to our WhatsApp platform, and then you'll be mentored free of charge. Okay, so let's get in. If you really understand that you want to go, let's comment in the comment section that you are ready to go. Let me know that you are comment. It's really important to me. Yeah, comment and let me know that you are ready for the action. Okay, so now let's go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so let's assume this is your document. So when you come, the first thing is your address. Everything starts with your address. Where are you coming from? You need to know where you are coming from. So you need to put in your name. You don't need to say CV. No, they know it's your CV. Okay, so CV. Let's say Moses. This is my name. Okay. If you have a special title, you can add maybe MSc, or maybe if it's bachelor's, don't put it there. Maybe from doctorate or whatever, you can put it there. Maybe you can put maybe PhD, or yeah, PhD if you are a doctorate or something like that. Okay, but I'm not. So currently, I'll just leave that. And then your address. Please don't go and put in post office box or something. No, get where you are. You have a street number. So what's the street name? So move them big street, or let's say what's your house number? So 34 moving big street. Okay, then dash the city. Okay, so you say Accra, no, Accra, and then maybe the postal code. Some of you in Ghana, we have something like the GPS address. You will see it's 5 code dash another 5 code. It tells you from city, the end of the city. So you need to know where you are. Maybe yours is 3 5 or something. Yeah, you can find out. Okay, this is your GPS address, and then you say Ghana. That's a nice way to go about it. Don't go and put post office box or something. If you do that, I will ask you to go and do it. Then the next one is your contact. So maybe you have to do +233, then you put in your contact, and then maybe slash. Sometimes you can go, you want to insert it. Okay, you want to insert a symbol, so you go to home, then you come here, insert, then you go to symbol. I've already done that, so I have that one here. So maybe here, and then you have it here, and then maybe my email example example at gmail.com, and what do you call it? You can, my God, so example at gmail.com, and then you want to put this one again. Yeah. So I mean, two contact, one contact is okay. So don't say contact, telephone, and then email. They know it's already email. Okay. And then maybe those of you who have LinkedIn account, so go to your LinkedIn. Okay, this is my LinkedIn. And then I'll see my LinkedIn profile. So this is my LinkedIn URL. Okay, then I'll come here and then I'll type LinkedIn, and then on, if I want this place to be a link, so I'll highlight it. Okay, and then I'll press Ctrl K, and I'll have this link, and then I'll paste it here, and then I'll say okay. So this one becomes a link, so anybody who clicks on this will now have a link directly. Okay, so like this, and then maybe, so you have this one, I want to copy this, so let me highlight it, copy and paste here. And maybe you are a computer scientist and those things, you are building account, or maybe you are professional, you have some other professional account or website, you want to put it here. For example, those who are doing computer science, you have your code and other things somewhere. So mostly GitHub. GitHub. Then maybe that one, you click here and then you highlight again. No, you highlight what you where. So that's GitHub. Okay. So you want to make sure that you highlight it, and then you do Control K, and then the link will come again. You go and copy the link, www dot blah 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 dot com, dot org, maybe. Yeah. So once you somebody put a cursor here, there will be what highlight and the link, and the person can click and go to that link. Okay. So for example, if somebody is looking at my CV, they want to look at my work, the person just click enter, and then it will send the person. So enter, it will send the person to that. So let's correct this. Okay. Then you want to make sure that you align this well. Okay. So you go to the highlight, go to the home tab, then you come here. So this is highlight to the left, center, right, and then this is justify. Okay, so we want this one. So you see how it has become. Okay, then we are here. So the first one, if you are applying for postgraduate or you have already degree, you start with post-secondary education. Don't, especially in the US and most part of the world, we don't need your secondary school. Okay, post-secondary education. So you see post, but if you are high school, you just say education. Okay, so post secondary education. Okay, and then so this is your topic. Okay, and then you enter, then just press equal to 1 2 3 4, and then press enter. It has underlined. Okay, now you begin to name your education, like what I mean, from bachelor degrees in ascending order. Okay, so from the recent one to the last one. So name them if you have more than one. So you name, you number them. If you don't have, if you have less, okay, try to make sure that, I mean, if it is only one, you don't need to name. So let's say I'm going to use maybe agri science, okay, but I'll explain to all fields, okay. So agri science, so I did maybe diploma before I went to do that. So let's say the first one, I will just say 1, and then one that I want to make sure that I bring it here so that I don't waste space. So I will say there's the recent one, BSc. Don't go and say Bachelor of Agriculture. After BSc, everybody knows. So BSc. Oh, oh my God, what is this? Cultural science. Okay. Then which institutions? Okay. Then maybe you and which institution? Okay. If your institution, let's say University of Cape Coast. I mean, at this point, it's a foreign university. The city doesn't, it's not important, but you can say maybe University of Cape Coast. Maybe you can say, you can put the city there, but it's not that important. So we want to conserve space. So we say University of Cape Coast, Ghana. So you have listed it. Then you talk about the duration. So put the duration, don't just put years. So from month, we want to make it figures. Okay. So let's say it's from August Mostly schools start from 4, so 0, 8, 20, 17 to maybe it's 4 years, let's say. Mostly it ends in May 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Okay, so then 2020, 2020. Okay. If you have a good GPA, let's say 3 points will go in, you can list it. Okay, maybe let's say if you have a GPA, let's start the GPA, let's say 3.0 going, yeah. So you can say GPA 3 point, maybe 3.7. And if it is first class, you say first class honors. Okay, first class honors. Then you write your thesis. You write your thesis. So over here, you have your thesis topic. You already know. So you can say thesis topic. Okay. Then you say monitoring. This is a thesis topic, monitoring and evaluation of the adverse effects of herbicides along the coast of river Accra. So something like this, maybe that's the topic. Okay. So monitoring and evaluation of first, so this is the topic. Then you italize it. Okay. So that's it. You're done with the first one. You come here and then bolden that one. Okay. Bolden the first one. Mm. Then you come here. The next one is maybe diploma. So diploma. So 2.0. So this place italize, you then need to italize it. So diploma in post harvest harvest technology. Hmm. Institute of Agric Agric Institute of Agric Ghana, or let's even use Togo. Togo. When did you do that? Then you say let's say it's 2 years, so 0, 3, that's 0, 8, 0, 9, 0, let's say 2012 to 0, this, let's say 0, 5, 2014. So we have to, this ones, they need to be in this. So we are done with this. Maybe if you did, so if you have a low GPA, don't write it. If it's maybe 2.5, don't write it, okay? But maybe you did what we call, you did thesis. So you say, here, let's say my GPA was low, so I'm not going to write it. Maybe 2.5, 3.0, don't write it. Even though you can still use it to get such a GPA to still get a first class, or I mean a PhD, it doesn't matter. But you don't want, the reason why you don't want to expose your GPA at the moment is that sometimes the person might think that you do not have that skill. Okay, but it's not only the GPA. So maybe you just hide it at the moment and then try to go ahead. What they need is the research experience. When the person sees that you have the research experience, he might be interested in you. So Jesus. Let's say modalities in citrus transportation. Yeah, I'm just bringing transportation. In, let's say, Africa. Citrus. Citrus. So thesis. So don't say project. I mean, project is okay, but mostly they understand the thesis. So use thesis. Okay. Don't say project. Okay. You did project. It depends on every school, but you want to use thesis is well understood, or dissertation. Okay. So you can use thesis, you can use dissertation. Okay. So something like that. Okay. So you are done with this education. Okay. When you are done with education, the most important thing that comes next is your research what experience. Research what experience. So please make sure that the next thing that we need, don't go and write your profile, blah, blah, blah. This is not needed in academic CV. It's different from resume. Okay, so we need your research experience. And don't tell me you don't have research experience. You have it. You don't know how to put it. So over here, I'll just write, okay, research what experience. So um, how do I go about it? So I'll say relevant research experience. I mean, yeah, so relevant research experience. Then I will underline it. First one is, so undergraduate. So for here, I'll say undergraduate thesis. The bigger ones. Okay, so undergraduate thesis. Then you write. So over here, undergraduate thesis, then you bring the topic here. So maybe you want to start it and name them, okay, or number them, sorry. So undergraduate thesis. So here, I'm saying that use, use 3 to 4 lines to explain what the thesis is about. So the first of all, you say, oh, maybe you, what the thesis, okay. So in this work, we explored the effects of maybe herbicides herbicides along the coast of River Prague. So what's the along the coast of River Prague? So over here, you want to, I don't know why this is always bold, so let's remove the bold. So you want to look at maybe so what did you do? The parameters and the study was maybe you say plant maybe plant health, animal health, and quality of water. We use instrumentations such as AAS, GC, MS, and HPLC for the analysis of our of our analyze 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 the results. So we are now talking about the results of our studies, review minimum minimal contaminations along the river banks of Prague with 55, okay, like 10 kilometers from farming points our studies was relevant, so relevant to the EPA and government regulation bodies. So let's say uh, this is what you have written. Okay, you can put this one and go to ChatGPT. So let's say this one, go to ChatGPT. Okay, let me open ChatGPT and I will say, okay, I'll say, please refine this into an abstract. And ChatGPT will do it nicely for me. I said, The study investigated, blah, blah, blah. Assessing the contamination level, the results indicated minimal herbicide, blah, 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 particularly. The finding provide valuable insight. So this is nice. We have done something nice, and then ChatGPT will refine it for you. That is fine. So you can copy it, come here, and then come and paste it. But don't go and write to ChatGPT and say ChatGPT should do it for you. Okay. You have written it by yourself, and then you want ChatGPT to help you, okay, to refine it. Okay, that's when you don't know how to write an abstract. Then you highlight it and you justify it. See, the border to border. So that is it. So there you come. The next one. The next one is which one? Diploma thesis. Okay. So you say diploma thesis. So you write it. Diploma thesis. So you write it this way. So that's the second one, please. So diploma thesis. And then you begin to do the same thing. Okay, so let's say it's the same thing. Let's, because of the purpose of demonstration and the length of the video, let's just have it this way. Let me copy this and paste it here. Or, yeah, no, let me go here. Diploma thesis. Okay, let me just ask ChatGPT to write and write a 3-sentence abstract for this thesis topic. So yeah, so let's say I've done it, but please don't come and say ChatGPT should write for you. It's not good. You should have what you did, and then ChatGPT will write it for you. Okay. So ChatGPT has given us saying that the study examines. So because it is past, you say examined. Okay. So you have to know how to write. And then read over. Okay. Yeah. So over here, you have to come and then put it italics. Okay. Yes. So diplomat is, you highlight it. Then you come here. So you see other lab experience. And then you come here. So you now have to write a lot other lab experiences that you have, or other research experience, sorry. Other research experience. Don't come and say that you don't have other research experience, okay? So you have to get, there are so many things you did. List 4 to 5 over here. For example, you did so many homework and those things for 4 years of your education. Homeworks, topics that you've been given to what? To research and then come and present. All these are work experience, okay? And then look at what we call, lab experience, okay? Lab work that you did, especially if you did agriculture, if you did maybe data statistics, there's a lot of stuff you have done. Okay, you have those experience. So please get something like that and then write them not less than 5. Okay, so this is something I did chemistry, but I want to use this that even though I didn't do a Greek, I can still have something to write. Okay, so let's go. So over here, I will say essential nutrient analysis. You- Soil, 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 nutrient. Oh, what is this? Soil nutrient analysis using ICP OES gravimetric titration. Titration. Yeah. So right, Sam. Okay. Let's go to other people. Exploring the negative negative effects of fake fertilizers among the West African states. Okay. So maybe you can explore, and this should be exploring it. Maybe you can see maybe this literature. I'll use the literature review. Mhm. Then you come here up to more, not less than 5. Okay. So what should I write? What are some of the things that I should write here? Um, financial literacy and the effect of agricultural production in Ghana. Hmm? Then maybe data analysis production in the Enugu many mu- municipalities from 2016 to 2019 using SPSS. SPSS. Okay, so green manure for healthy agri agri use. The gateway for Africa. Something like that. Okay, these things I'm just bringing them out of my mind. Okay. Yes. So please, this is something good for research. So if the professor gets it, you go see, oh, that is fine. The person has a good research. Okay. So please look at your area and then work. Okay. Work something like this. Okay. So if it is mathematics, you did something during your thesis, even if it's a group work, own it. Put it like it is yours. Okay. Then this one, you have done something. Maybe you did social work. You're able to write your this in thesis work, something like this, and then other things that you have done, group work, then you write them here. It's your research, okay? Maybe you did what we call nursing, okay? Some of the cases, then you write them, okay? Write them, okay? Yeah, yeah. And then okay, this should be produced. So you need to read them. Okay, read them. Okay, yeah. So something like this. So that will be fine. If you have publications, now come and write them here. So publications. So say if you have publications, then you have to bring them here. So you write publications. And then you write and underline. So if you have publications, then you write them there. Let's say these are my publications, okay? So please cite them well and then bring them here, okay? So if you don't have publication, that's normal. You are not supposed to write anything, okay? Okay, so let's say these are your publications. You write them, okay? Then the next one is relevant work experience. Let me go. Relevant work experience. So over here, you need to make sure that you list things that are relevant to your work experience. So let me give you a scenario here. Maybe I did agric. I want to come and work. Maybe I'm looking for farming and those things. Okay, that's where I'll get the funding. But now I'm working in the bank. I cannot put bank things here. If I put bank things here, it will not tally with what I'm applying for. So make sure that you are putting things that are relevant. Okay. So maybe first of all, you've been a research assistant. So you write it here. So first of all, the title first. Don't go title first. So research assistant. Hmm. Then council. What is this council? the Council for Scientific Research, Accra, maybe the city, Accra, Ghana. So you need to make sure that you have the city. Don't say national service. Don't say no, 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 no. National put something there, okay. And then you come here, look at the duration. Okay, let's say 2018. So yes, 2019. Okay. And then come here and see what we call maybe principal, and say principal task. Principal task. Principal task. Principal task. So principal task, come and list the things that you are doing. Now make sure that your things are related to school stuff. Okay. Squeeze your research as your work experience so that it will align very well with the school stuff. Okay. So this is so over here you have to bold in this. Okay. So you bold in this. Okay. Because of the video, let me just go to principal task. So you have to make sure. So list about 5. Okay. So I will just say list 5 research experience for a student, let's see, a degree holder in accurate or in accurate science, who is a research assistant at Council for Scientific Research in Accra. ChatGPT will give you something. Okay. Yes. So you bring it here. So look at how they've done it. Okay. So you come here and then you paste it. But please don't. So maybe you say A. Don't tell ChatGPT to give you because of the video. That's why I did those things. Okay. Then B, C, and then D. And then, yeah, so something like this. Then you put them there. So try to get nicely, okay, and then put them there. So you are done with this, you go to maybe your second job. So you say monitoring and evaluation officer. Green African plantations. Hmm? Green African plantations, sorry. So I think this is council. This should be council. Sorry. So Green African plantations. Kumasi, Ghana. Then 05 20 2022. Maybe present. Let's say this is present word. So I'll give it to that ChatGPT to give me the stuff. Okay. Okay, do same for this position with 5 rows. Make them simple. Okay, so here it says I am currently currently working here. So give me present tense. So they are giving me collect blah 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 assist. Mm. So maybe let me just pick one. Mm. So here, this is your second job. And then you so here you say principal task. You can say principal task. You can say duty. You can say core duties, core responsibilities. So this um, so, yeah, principal task. Mm. So here you can come here and then paste them here. So here go with this. Mhm. So you see what I'm doing is giving me good space like the other one. I didn't do it, so it took a lot of space. Mm. So this is so over here you see principal task, so you can say collect, assist, mm, gather data and blah blah blah, work with, support, mm, yeah. So something like this. So let's go here and make sure that so participate. So A and then mm, And this, some of this you can bold in them. Yes, and then you come here. Then so if you do them like this, it will let you get enough space. Enough space. Okay. So we are still within 2 pages. Okay. So let's say you are done with the work. So make sure that principal task. So this place should be 2. Check here. Mhm. So this is the first work. This is your second work. So please make sure that with this you are in line and you're making sure that this is relevant work, especially relating to your task. Even if it is not relevant, try to find a position and then put them there. So over here, you can put some intention. Okay. Don't say intent. Okay. Say the kind of, if you are intent, what were you intent? In monitoring and evaluation intent, maybe agricultural student intent. Then you list the task that you did over there. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we are supposed to do here. Then over here, I will want you to bring, you can bring a lot of stuff through. Now we have what we have. We have your education enough. They will know that this is your education, relevant work experience, then task, okay. Then research experience is there, publications, if you have, it is there. Then relevant work experience is enough. Okay, the rest can follow. Anything you want to add, that is fine. Okay, so first of all, you want to I want to add, let's say, workshop. Okay, so you say selected, selected workshop.